Here's grace and peace. Grace and peace, oh my friends, how I love this term, a saying so clear, yet with so much one can learn. So we'll take it apart and give each one its time as we examine them here with the help of my rhyme. Grace is a word unlike any other, which can bless on the one hand and terrify on the other. The blessings of grace literally have no bounds, for it is unmerited favor that is always flowing down. It can't just be me that's broken rule after rule, knowing in my heart of hearts that I am truly a fool, yet also seeing Jesus Christ and all he did on that cross. People think death can't be seen as cool, but they're the ones that remain lost. They remain nothing but dross. They remain unaccepting of their purchased cost. Now, I said it can terrify, and let me be clear there as well. You see, grace forgives, and it saves us from hell. But to the one who likes confrontation, forgiveness becomes something of an abomination. Because that guy, that one right there, he wants you to fight back, to pull out your hair. He wants you to be angry, to yell and to scream. This back and forth nonsense is his highest of dreams. And when you say, "Peace be with you," all he hears is the sound of a prideful, witless war cry, literally shaking the ground. "Oh, to grace, what a debtor," is an anthem that we sing, one as constant and infinite as a wedding ring. And we bless one another all Sunday morn. But then we go home and remember we're torn. And I don't mean like paper, something you could fix with tape or a stapler. I mean we are torn to shreds, the literal walking dead. We don't understand grace, and we can't comprehend how on earth the Father chose his only Son to send. It's an offer we love. It's one we cannot refuse, but if we don't pay it forward in like kind, well then we lose. So then there's peace. What an awesome concept. Thinking of freedom from all worry and fret. What kind of peace would this be? It's the peace that passes all understanding. The same peace that Jesus Christ had as he came to his earthly ending. Again, it's a great thing to share, to offer peace to another, but make no mistake, friend, it's not just for your brother. Claiming peace only to those who wear the same righteousness robes, never extending to the foes or the ones caught in the throes of harmful behavioral blows that no one may even know. That's the shameful hypocrisy. That's the failure of you and me. That's the blind not wanting to see. And that is where Christians are called to be. But it's not always well received, just as its friend above, even when it's offered so freely in love. It's not always something accepted, not always something exciting, not always something that's sought after, and sometimes not even inviting. Because sometimes, just sometimes, the would-be recipient prefers fighting. And I know, because once I too needed righting. I've sought the conflict and chased down the despair, held grudges aplenty and pulled out my own hair. I've run from the truth, the only way to be free, and I have shunned the kind offers of grace and peace to me. But then one day a king whispered down in my ear and assured me that I truly have nothing to fear. He said, "Peace I leave you, and it is my peace I give." And as I pondered and thought about it, I realized that now I could live. Set free from the trappings, fully released from the strain, I can now come and claim freedom in Jesus' great name. So like Paul before me, along with countless others, I'm sure, I now share this greeting to all who aren't sure. I exhort it so openly, say it so powerfully often, that I want to tattoo it on my hands so that it's never, ever forgotten. Ask anyone who knows me, they'll tell you it's true. Every message I send includes grace and peace to you. I don't say this for boasting, and please don't think that I brag. I merely wish for others to receive what I already have. Knowing fully what it means, feeling every inch as it beams, no longer needing my screams, realizing that in Him I'm clean. Now more than ever, it is seen. But before I go, I have to ask you this. To whom will you offer this immense freedom and bliss? Will you share it today? Will it come out the same way? Will you carry the same power that Christ put up on display? See, He forgave you from all, and I believe that means all. And if you don't know how far that goes, then take a look again to Paul. I won't get into the details because you know the Romans Road story of how Paul was confronted and blinded, and all for God's glory. But I will tell you truly that you should never ever cease to be just like Paul and offer grace and peace. Grace and peace to you.